Assalamualaikum and good day everyone. Our group will be presenting the financial analysis of Transparency International Malaysia or TIM for the financial year in the 31 December 2025. Transparency International Malaysia is the Malaysia chapter of Transparency International. It is an independent, non-governmental and non-partisan organisation committed to combating corruption and promote integrity in both the public and private sectors. Based in Petaling Jaya, TIM works to promote transparency, accountability and a good governance in Malaysia through various programs and collaboration with different stakeholders. Next, I will briefly explain the background of the organization. Transparency International Malaysia was established in 1998 and is registered with the Register of Society Malaysia. As the Malaysian Society for Transparency and Integrity, it is also recognized as the national chapter of Transparency International. TIM vision is a nation free of corruption, a society built on integrity. Its mission is to eradicate corruption and promote transparency, integrity and accountability throughout society. The organization is guided by 5 core values, namely its integrity, transparency, accountability, independence and justice, which serve as the foundation of all its activity and decision making.
My name is Noor Aizali. My metric number is 1252053. Now let's look at the sources of income. For the financial year ended 31 December 2025, Transparency International Malaysia recorded a total income of Malaysian ringgit 416,371. The largest sources of income was grant income amounting to Malaysian ringgit 343,821, which contributed approximately 74.7% of total income. Other sources of income included membership fees of Malaysian ringgit 8,600, training income of Malaysian ringgit 15,000, and donation of Malaysian ringgit 510. In addition, the organisation earned Malaysian ringgit 12,440 from other income sources, including interest income, sponsorship, and miscellaneous income. Although membership fees and training income increased compared to the previous year, total income declined significantly due to the reduction in grant income. Now let's move to the administrative expenses. Moving on to administrative expenses, the organisation incurred total expenses of Malaysian ringgit 493,217.8 only in 2025 compared to Malaysian ringgit 1,607,581 in 2024. These expenses were related to the daily operation and management of the organisation. Based on the financial statements, administrative expenses include items such as insurance, medical expenses, office rental, and utilities. Although the organisation successfully reduced its expenses compared to the previous year, the total expenses were still higher than its total income. This situation contributed to the organisation overall financial deficit for the year.
My name is Nur Najah bint Azmi. My metric number 1252116. Next, about statement of financial position of the non-profit organisation. First one, strong liquidity and asset position. For current asset, 605,881 ringgit. For current liability, 127,419 ringgit. For current ratio, 4.7621. Excellent short-term financial strength with asset significantly exceeding current obligation. Cash and cash equivalents increased to 598,588 ringgit. Fixed deposit grew from 151,044 ringgit to 277,724 ringgit. Reflecting prudent cash management and better returns on surplus fund. Deposit and prepayments remain stable at 7,298 ringgit, indicating consistent operational commitments. Second, liabilities, reserves, and financial stability. Total asset increased from 554,512 ringgit to 614,446 ringgit. General funds decreased from 519,913 ringgit to 487,037 ringgit due to a net deficit of 32,907 ringgit. Green funding increased significantly from 18,508 ringgit to 110,739 ringgit. The increase reflects unutilized project grant received for ongoing program rather than financial difficulties. Other liabilities remain stable at 16,608 ringgit, including membership fees received in advance, payables, and accrued expenses.
This slide shows the organization financial performance in 2025. Total income decreased by 74.5% from Rm 1.8 million in 2024 to Rm 460,000 in 2025. The main source of income was grant funding. The organization also received income from membership fees, training, donation, and other sources. Although administrative expenses was reduced, the organization still recorded a deficit of Rm 32,907. This shows that the decrease in income was bigger than the decrease in expenses. This statement shows the organization general funds. The opening balance was Rm 519,934. During the year, the organization recorded a deficit, so the general fund decreased to Rm 487,027. However, the organization still had a positive fund balance. This means that it still had enough funds to continue its operation.
Okay, so now we're moving to the statement of cash flow. This statement shows the organization generated Rm 60,958 ringgit from operating activities. Cash and cash equivalents increased from Rm 535,625 ringgit to 598,583 ringgit at the end of the year. It showed that the organization had the positive cash flow and it managed their cash very well. Even though it recorded a deficit, it still has enough cash to support their daily operations.
Overall, Transparency International Malaysia remained financially stable in 2025 despite experiencing weaker financial performance compared to the previous years. The decline in grant income resulted in a deficit of 32,907 ringgit, showing that the organization still relies heavily on external grant. However, TIM maintained a strong financial position with sufficient current assets and positive cash flow, allowing it to continue its operation effectively. In the future, TIM should diversify its income sources by increasing fundraising activity, expanding training program, and attracting more sponsorship to ensure long-term financial sustainability. That is all from us. Thank you for your attention.